Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by and checking out the card pile. Haven't done too much activity recently, but I did stop by Ramsey's Emporium here in Lafayette, and the guy who helps run it with his family, Corey, got a great section of sports memorabilia and sports cards and stuff like that. Great store, awesome store. He always has some good deals going on, and I picked up a few things today. First thing I picked up was this pack unopened of 1984 Donruss. See, back in the day, it was 30 cents at Woolworths, but wasn't that cheap today. But it wasn't super expensive either. Next couple of cards I got were 1955 tops, and anytime I see a Don Mossy in the wild, I gotta pick it up. 1955 Don Mossy card. It's just a great looking card, and it's Don Mossy, the great Don Mossy. Here's the back. That's pretty cool. And then the next one I have is also 1955, and it is Ted Kluszewski, for the Cincinnati Redlegs. It's cool how he's got the cutoff shirt right there, the cutoff sleeve shirt right there. He just probably banged in a homer and knocked in a couple runs. A little rough around the corners and edges, but it's still a good looking card to me, and it's just a cool looking shot right there, Big Ted. It's just a cool looking shot. And here's the back again with little cartoons and some stats. So yeah, two 1955s, Don Mossy and Ted Kluszewski. Then I picked up this bad boy. This is, I believe, 1969. So let's see. All-time greats. One of the all-time greats. So yeah, Willie Mays, 3D. It's got some cracking in it, lots of it, but from there it don't look too bad. You can still see a lot of the cracks, but for a couple bucks, why not? I mean, it's still pretty sharp. The edges and everything's good. Just the lines are kind of, but still, it's a Willie Mays and it's a 3D card, so that's pretty cool. Then the next few cards I picked up are lots. It's a lot of Gary Carter. I like Gary Carter early in his career when he was with the Expos. I think he had some of the coolest shots on a baseball card. Then when he went to the Mets, not a huge fan. But this one's from 1983, and this is his Topps card. This is, I think he went to the Expos the next year. I could be wrong, but like I mentioned, Gary Carter always had good action shots for his baseball cards. And then this one, not so much, but still, it's a cool looking Gary Carter card. You see the security guard up there. The hair, he just got a hit, so that's pretty sweet. That was from 1981 Donruss, and here's 1980 Topps. Just dug one out of the dirt, and just a cool looking card, Like I mentioned, Gary Carter cards in his first few years were pretty awesome. Here he is at bat, cool batting stance. This one's kind of in rough shape. I'll have to look and see if it's worse than my PC that I've had since I was a kid, but I just thought I'd pick it up. They were all grouped together. This is one of my favorites. This is from 1978, and he probably just threw the ball to first base, and it was an iffy call, and he's thinking about arguing. I don't know. That's just a cool looking shot. And to me, he was one of my favorite catchers back in the 70s and 80s. Him and Tony Pena and Jody Davis of the Cubs. Then the next one we have is 1977. Here's the back of that. And it wasn't $5. Oh, but it was dropped just now. But no, that's a pretty basic, simple shot right there. No protective gear or anything. The old school helmet on top in his stance, probably spring training, but yeah, it's a cool shot. Here's the back again. And then the last one I picked up is his trophy card. Can't go wrong with a trophy card, and it's pretty good shape. You know, a little off center. This little corner might be a little iffy, but Gary Carter trophy card, I dig it. Here's the back of that. And then the last thing I picked up, obviously, was this pack of 84 Donruss. Let's go ahead and rip it open and see what we get. Wish there was gum, I'd chew it. Okay, here's your puzzle piece. Maybe we'll get the big one. Larry McWilliams. Don Mattingly card would be sweet. Darrell Porter. Just picked up his rookie card. And mentioned the story about Darrell Porter. Jerry Remy from the Red Sox. Danny Billadalo. Butch Davis. Jim Acker. John Stefero. Rick Cerrone. That's a cool shot. With the ump right on him. Yeah, that's a pretty cool shot. Tim Tuffle, rated rookie. Tony Fernandez, rated rookie. That's pretty sweet. Ed Romero. Jeff Leonard. Bobby Castillo. And Dickie Thon. Well, we didn't hit none of the big ones, but some cool cards in there nonetheless. I really like the Rick Cerrone card. Swing and a miss on that one, but you never know. I'll keep buying them if I see them here and there, but again, the Gary Carter lot, it's all backwards now. And we'll just flip up and drop the rest of these. So here we go. And got my granddaughter up there crying. Grandsons must be showing up soon. The 255s and the Willie Mays. Not a whole lot there, but some good, decent pickups I like. And glad to have them and throw them into the card pile. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these cards, or if you collect Gary Carter's, you know, if you have a run of Gary Carter's, or, you know, probably a lot of you have a run of Willie Mays. I just pick up Mazes whenever I can. And obviously, I'll pick up a Don Mossy anytime I see one. And Ted Kluszewski. I'd like to get some more Ted Kluszewski cards. I think he had some good cards. And he was a solid player. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little rummage through what I picked up this weekend. And let me know in the comments if you have any of these cards and whatnot. How I did on this video. Did I crash and burn? Did I at least make the landing? Anything like that. So, for those of you that have subscribed, I appreciate it and thanks. And those of you that haven't, if you're watching this video or have seen any of my other previous videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks, and have a good rest of the weekend. Go Purdue.